Now then, my friends, I am in Fuerteventura, and you'll already know that because you've seen the last video where I was with Kevin from Scotsman in Tenerife channel. Now, I'm trying to hype myself up because I've done Gran Canaria, I've done Tenerife, and I've done Lanzarote, and I've left Fuerteventura to the last one. And I'm thinking, why? Well, it never really appealed to me. I actually thought, do you know what? I've even had people say to me, I'll keep my voice down, it's the worst of the Canary Islands. And I said, why? In the comment section, I've had a few people tell me this, and they said there's nothing there, it's just sand dunes, it's boring, it's not as exciting as the other islands. And I had a look around. My first impressions with Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife, it was okay, but I felt like a fish out of water after going to Tenerife so many times. But let's put that aside. Let's have a wander around Coral Echo. Let's have a look around. And it's going to be a leisurely walk around. We're not going to rush around. There's going to be no music. You can listen to the sounds and see the sights. It's a wonderful day. It is a bit windy, but I've been told that it can be very windy. In fact, I even saw a little statue thing on the way in with a girl flying a kite. So we're just going to have a mooch around, as my friend Jeff Carter would say. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Help me out here. So anybody else out there who's been to all of the Canary Islands, what's your thoughts on Fuerteventura compared to the other islands? Let me know. I'm obviously being a little bit biased because I'm going to be on to it with all the videos that I've done in Tenerife. So but I'm trying to put it aside. I'm putting it aside. Let's look outside the box. Let's think outside the box and give it a fair review. Is it the worst of the Canary Islands? I mean, it's sunny, it's nice, it's January, and I'm walking around with a t-shirt and or a polo shirt and shorts on. Yep, I'm going to say this resort is aimed at the Brits. I think you can tell. Nice little pizzeria here. I think what I'll do is I'll have a look around different places and I'll show you the menus, etc. You can have a look at prices and peruse the menu yourself, and let me know what you think to the prices on the restaurants. Well, it's a very nice, nice little pizzeria though. What I will say is, if you're walking down this main street, be very careful because you've got the pavement here, or sidewalk, wherever you're from, but there's also this area here, which is for bikes and scooters, and a lot of them are electric and they come whizzing by you at high speed. So don't walk in there, or you might come a cropper.
Bella, bro!
The Burger King in a filling station, in a petrol station. Now, the Spanish do that a lot, don't they? They have restaurants attached to petrol stations. I always find that a bit odd, don't you? Now, as I said, it is January. However, Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife, said to me, make sure that you bring a hoodie or a fleece or something for the evening because it can get a little bit cooler at night. And I have to say, that's why I've got my hoodie attached to me there. It does get pretty chilly on an evening with it being January. So if you are thinking of coming here, make sure you bring something just to put over you at night. Now, if you saw my last video, I did ask Kevin and I said, is there a €1 pint? There is no €1 pint here, not as I know of anyway, on the island. So if there is, let me know. But still a €1 pint in Tenerife though. So that's a win for Tenerife, I'm going to say. Now I think while I'm here, I'm actually going to try a couple of different places to eat. I did an Indian restaurant the other night with Kevin, but I'm going to try maybe another Indian restaurant, but also Chinese as well in a future video. So if you know of any restaurants and you've been here and you're a regular to Fuerteventura, pop it in the comment section down below and let me know which are the best places to visit in Coralejo. And I've probably pronounced that wrong. I'm pretty sure I have. Asia Garden. Right, let's cross over and go and have a look at the prices on here without getting knocked over. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use the crossing. That'll probably work better. Right, here we go. Asia Garden. Ooh, deep fried wonton. Getting hungry now, getting peckish. Nope, got to keep going. Got to keep going. We're looking around. Food later. There we go. What do you reckon to the prices, and what would you have? I think you can guess what I'd have. It would be sweet and sour chicken, rice, maybe a chips. I didn't say chips on the chips on the side. Best of both, and some prawn crackers. Come on. Rock Cafe. Now I went in here the other night with Kevin and it was incredibly loud, which you'd expect as it's called the Rock Cafe. So I only had one drink and came out because I was trying to have a chat. So if you're thinking of having a chat, it's not really the place to come, but it was bouncing, I have to say. Let's have a look at the menu here as well. Let's have a quick look down here. Down near the plaza. Another Chinese down here, and 7 Pints pub that I went in the other night, and also Tasty Burger. Right, so you've got Indian restaurant here, spices, and Chinese right next door. So if you're a couple and one likes Indian and one likes Chinese, you can sit opposite each other and have the dish that you like. The thing is though, Chinese or Indian, I don't think I could pick which is my favourite. It depends on what day it is. I'm going to say Chinese. Let's have a look at the menu at Panda Garden. Right, now let's take a look at the menu at the Indian restaurant at Spices. Whoops, floor's a bit wet, don't want to slip. Right, there you go. I've got to say, when I went out the other night and I had an Indian with Kevin, we had 2 Indian meals, we had rice, we had naan bread, and we had the poppadoms and stuff, and we had lots of beers, and it came to like 50 odd euros, and I thought that's way cheaper than it would be back in the UK. So price wise for now, I think, well, it's a lot cheaper than the UK, but it's going to be, isn't it? Right, now then, this way. I'll tell you what, let's have a walk down to the beach and see what the beach is like, and go and have a look at the sea, and then we'll come back up to the main street after. I need to get my fix of the sea and a little bit of breeze in my face. I'm definitely going to say it's a very British resort. We've got football playing in the bars there, we've got cheap pints, not as cheap as Tenerife mind you, but very, very aimed, as far as I can see, at the Brits. Let me know what you think if you've been here, or by looking at this video.
Había un montón de bien. Bueno, he entrado que no.
Guy with a drone there, he'll be getting some good shots. I am going to say, when people told me to come to Fuerteventura, it's not what I expected. I did expect it to be not quite as commercialised and anglicised, if you want to call it, or Briticised. Don't want to leave everybody out. I just thought it was going to be like sand dunes and not a lot here, but there is quite a lot going on in Coralejo. Coralejo? I'm going with Coralejo. Yeah, wasn't quite what I expected. Pleasantly surprised so far. Now, I have a drone, the DJI Mavic Mini Pro 3 or something. I'd be a bit, my bottom cheeks would be clenching flying that over the sea in this wind. Right, let's have a wander back to the main strip again. Onwards, my friends. I like that. Husband crash. The Robin's Nest bar. Who remembers that? Robin's Nest. Old TV programme years ago, 80s I believe. Who was in it? It was the guy out man about the house, wasn't it? Richard O'Sullivan, that's it. And there was a one-armed dishwasher in it as well. And he was in, the one-armed dishwasher was also in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the same actor. There you go. Lots of useless information in this nut up here. Now, how many people do you reckon has their photograph taken with that large ice cream there? We all do it, and you do it as well, you know. I have a feeling I'm going to get slated in the comment section of this video by Fuerteventura lovers. Just all these locks here, because I'm just biased towards Tenerife. And as I say, I've had a few people say, is Fuerteventura, well, they've actually said it is the worst out of all the Canary Islands. But, you know, each to their own. Have a look at these locks. Helen and Rick. Does anybody know Helen and Rick? Maybe you're Helen and Rick. Is that your lock? You know what, if somebody said to me Fuerteventura is better than Tenerife, I'd say pull the other one. Dad joke. Terrible. I'm going to milk it for all I can. Right, okay, so we've got Steve, Jen and Chloe with us here, who came from East Midlands Airport, didn't you? Actually?
We did, yes.
You were on my flight.
Absolutely.
That's right, and you went through the new scanner at East Midlands Airport as well.
We did.
Which I didn't get to do, so I'm really jealous about that one, because you don't do anything, take anything out of your bags,
Nope.
You go straight through. How long did it take to get through?
I think it was about a 5-minute wait, and then we were literally through
30 seconds.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
Yeah, straight away through.
I need to get that one. Anyway, this video is called, or I think it's working title is called Fuerteventura, the worst of the Canary Islands, question mark. Now, I'm biased towards, I'm going to get a lot of hate comments in this one off Fuerteventura people. My first impressions are, I expected it to be just all sand dunes, but it's the area that we're in, which is Coralejo. It's not. I was pleasantly surprised, but I just don't think it's as good as Tenerife, Gran Canaria or Lanzarote. Now, you've been to Tenerife. What's your thoughts? Am I being biased towards it, or what do you think?
Well, this is our first time here. Just wanted to see what it was like. Quite vibrant, very low key. But I think we prefer, don't we agree? We prefer Tenerife.
It's very.
Yes.
It's not my favourite. Let's just be nice about it.
You don't have to be nice on here. I mean, I'm going to get it anyway, but I just don't. I don't think
There's not a lot going on.
No, there isn't.
No.
It's missing something, and I think it's fun. There's bars and restaurants, but it just isn't as vibrant as Tenerife. I think there's more going on in Tenerife.
Yeah, I think there is, and I think obviously larger. You can go between the resorts, whereas here you start with a new town, you go to the port, and there you go. That's
it.
Yeah,
because you can go to like Costa Rica. You can walk to them all really. You can walk from Los Cristianos all the way up through Costa Rica and all the different resorts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Whereas this one, you're kind of out on a limb, I think, in a lot of the resorts, aren't you?
Yeah, and it's one of these. I think I would come back, explore, go to Jandia, perhaps the port, the Rosen, and then that would probably be it. I mean, sunshine. I could get that. Tenerife. Yeah.
Windier than Tenerife as well.
I think. Yeah.
It is like windier.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd so keen to come back.
I think with the sun out, it doesn't affect it as much as, say, if it was cloudy.
Yeah.
Makes it a bit cold because,
Do you wish you were in Tenerife though and not here?
For me, I'm quite happy that I'm here because it's my first time.
Yeah.
But when I go to Tenerife, I'm looking forward to Tenerife. And
Yeah.
then we'll compare compare the two. But it's nice to be away for a bit of sunshine anyway, away from the temperatures back in the UK.
Oh, well, without a doubt, without a doubt. Well, enjoy the rest of your break and your stay here in Coralejo.
Yes,
I wanted to go to Caleta de Fus, is it? I think one of the other resorts.
Right.
But again, it's a fair way away. You'd have to get in a cab or on a
Yes.
on a bus or whatever.
I think the buses are quite good to places, but yeah, it's not in a walking.
When we were coming from like the airport to like here, it was like quite barren. You got the resort that you're in, and then there's nothing in between.
There's nothing in between.
No.
I am going to try and take a ferry over to Lanzarote and have a look around there.
Yep.
I even messaged my mate Tim over in Tenerife, and I said to him, "Oh, do you know what? I wish I was in Tenerife." I messaged him, and he sent me the flight times to get a plane over to Tenerife. But I thought, no, I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to stick it out and see what it's like. Well, enjoy the rest of your break,
very much.
and have a safe journey back to East Midlands Airport.
We will.
Yeah, we will. Thank you.
Can you say onwards, my friends?
Well, onwards, my friends.
Right, from memory, from what Kevin told me, this is Music Square, I believe. And here we've got happy hour, 1 litre of well, take a look. I'm working, but is this the best bar?
It's the best. This is La Placita from Coralejo.
La Placita.
Yeah.
How much is a pint here?
Just now we have happy hour.
Happy hour.
€2.50 from 12 to 5 every day.
€2.50 from 12 to 5, and you got
beer,
good food here as well.
Good food, good tapas.
Good food, good
Yes.
tapas. What's your name?
Melud,
And
the man with the hat.
come and see the man with the hat.
The man with the hat, Music Square.
Music Square. There we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mara.
Cheers. Thank you. Oh, come on. How you doing? Hey. See you later.
See you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mara.
He was a cheery bloke. And I love bumping into people. So if you do see me when I'm filming, just come and video bomb or whatever you call it. Is that a thing? I know photo bomb, but you know, video. Just jump in, get on it. It's better than looking at my mush all the time. Oh, let's have a walk out and just have a little look at the sea again. I need my fix. Sotavento. I thought I saw fish and chips, but it's fish and tapas. Anyway, have a look at the menu. Now, when I see people like that now, I question whether he's actually playing that, because I was in Benidorm, I think it was. Benidorm. correct me if I'm wrong if you've seen the video, but there was a guy on a violin and I thought, wow, he's amazing, and he'd got his wife there with a pushchair and I think there was a child in it, but somebody went, oh, he's not even playing it, it's all piped through a MP3 player or whatever, or off of his phone, and he's got the kid there as well and the baby there, and he's they said there's nobody in the pushchair, but he's doing it just to pull on the heartstrings, so to speak, and he doesn't actually play. Apparently it's a bit of a con. There you go. Sorry, I always question myself, are they actually playing that, or is he just pretending? So I'm actually looking at taking a ferry over to Lanzarote, and I've just messaged Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife, and I said, because he sent me a link to the ferries, and I said, is there just one ferry that goes over? And he said, no, there's quite a few that go over, and I've just seen on the floor here, and it says Armas, Fred Olsen and Linus Romero, so different ferries, just in case. Anyway, there we go. I think what I'll have to do while I'm here, maybe later on today, I'll do another video at the evening as well, to see what it's like at night, to show you the nightlife and see what it's like. It'll be difficult because if there's music playing, I'm going to have to skip by and just talk over it, otherwise I'll end up getting a copyright strike off YouTube, so I don't want that. But anyway, I'll do that, and then I can show you what it's like on an evening compared to Tenerife. I mean, I know, I can see it in the comment section, but is it? The question is it the worst out of all the Canary Islands? Well, I'll reserve judgment. Yeah, I can see the different places. Fred Olsen, Armas. I'm scoping it out, ready for tomorrow, so I can get out of here and go to Lanzarote. Maybe I should just take a plane to Tenerife and be done with it, eh? Right, my friends, well, there you go. Coral Echo, Fuerteventura. Is it the worst out of all the Canary Islands? Well, do you know what? I'd be wrong if I said yes, because everybody likes different things, and it wouldn't be right for everyone to like the same thing, would it? Personally, from only seeing Coral Echo as well, you can't really say that, can you? Because there's different resorts around Fuerteventura. But personally, just seeing Coral Echo today, I'm gonna say, when's the next plane to Tenerife? Anyway, but there we go. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little tour around Coral Echo. I think I pronounced that right, or maybe not. Anyway, if I haven't, I'm sure you can try and correct me and tell me how to pronounce it in the comment section down below. Maybe you've been to Fuerteventura, maybe you've been to all of the Canary Islands. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and let me know what you actually think of Fuerteventura. My personal opinion, I think I'm being biased because my friends are over there and I've been so many different times and I know the different places there. I'd like to see different places here in Fuerteventura. The only problem is I'm limited for time on this visit, so maybe I will have to return. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thank you for watching. As I say, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be kind, Fuerteventura lovers, because I haven't slated it. I've just said, from my personal opinion, and only seeing Coral Echo, it would be wrong of me to say that it is the worst out of it. It's not, I don't think. But anyway, on that bombshell, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Right, plane to Tenerife.